Welcome to T.O.P.E.N. This is episode 38, but the episode number is not what's important. What's important is the date. It's October 14th. It is a Monday, because we do T.O.P.E.N. every Monday and every Thursday. T.O.P.E.N. is the only podcast you'll ever need, and we talk about gaming news, what happened in the last 4 days, 3 days on Thursdays. Kyler, what are you up to? The last
Muting
4
myself
days.
so when I burp it doesn't sound like I'm a fucking pig. I mean, I am. I just don't want our one viewer to know.
I'll just take that burp you already did, and anytime there's silence, just randomly place it in.
God.
Yeah. So, what have you been doing the last 4 days?
Arc. A lot of Arc and a lot of For Honor.
Yeah, the free weekend. Pretty exciting.
Yeah, it was pretty fun. I got Jake to get on. He hasn't been on in a while, so that was pretty nice. It was nice to hang out with all you guys in such a fucking great game.
It's pretty good. It's okay. Has its merits. What did I do? I didn't do anything this week, except for wish I was doing stuff. Friday was interesting.
Some For Honor.
Yeah, that was something. I've had a headache the last 2 days. Started when we played For Honor, so there's that.
I started getting better at Lawbringer, so
Yeah.
that's a plus. Apparently you're not supposed to use heavies like at all, which is something I do a lot.
Where's the fun in that?
Exactly.
I can't parry heavies anyways. I can't parry anything anymore. I also, for the life of me, can't, counter shield block or whatever it's called.
Guard break.
Yeah. Maybe one day, if the game ever goes free to play.
Jay got it. Or Jay was playing the free weekend, and I was playing with him, right?
Yeah.
And he's fucking sitting there, and he has, parrying just about down, and fucking guard break counter down on the first couple hours playing it, and I'm just sitting there thinking, you son of a bitch. You have any idea how fucking long it took me to get that shit?
I mean, parrying's easy. Guard break, I don't know. I can't do it.
First hour. Well, no, but he's got Jay's got the same problem you do, where he can't parry heavies for his fucking life. But if anybody throws
Well, that was because whenever I see an attack going, I just start spamming my heavy button, and because lights happen so quickly, it just matches up really well.
Yep.
So when I was doing it like that, fuck! This happened last T.O.P.E.N. It hasn't happened any other T.O.P.E.N. except for the last one, and now this one. God. I gotta learn how to take... It's like some fucking spam number.
It's the ghost of Adobe.
God. You don't want to... People at home, you don't want to know how much I hate Adobe right now. Because I'm trying to get a noise gate working perfectly, and it just doesn't want to work. So either I get to work later, or you're just going to have to listen to me type again. Because I know that's annoying. Because it annoys me when I listen back to the episode. What was I even... We were talking about For Honor. I was going to talk about our Friday night playing that wonderful game of Betrayal. Where I got a little upset at
he got a little heated.
2 of our party members.
Got a little heated.
I'm going to hopefully cut that down and put it on the channel, but I've been a little slow on that than I would like to be. So maybe I'll spend...
Fucking idiot!
Why didn't he just pick it up? Why didn't he do it? It was his turn. He was like, I'm gonna go fuck with the book. For the box. And then there's fucking Kenneth, who didn't even read the rules, and didn't even, help us at all. That's, what he did, pretty much.
Nick technically wasn't wrong. He was just missing one step over and over and over.
No.
And over
How do you miss a step you don't know what to do? This isn't a role-playing game, Kyler. There's specific rules that should be followed. You're supposed to be told the rules to play. That's like me... So next Friday, Kyler, we're going to play a game you've never played before, and I'm going to not tell you any of the rules, okay? And you're going to have to just guess. No. There's one specific thing you'll have to do.
Got you.
Does that make any sense at all? No. It's ridiculous. Kenneth should have helped us. Because yes, it's a competitive game, but when you can't play the game, there's no point. And Nick should have picked up the other fucking spellbook. And I shouldn't have killed myself, but I was so fucking angry. I wasn't angry, I was just tired. I was tired of being there. Those game nights take a lot out of me mentally. What else? I'm excited. Tomorrow, Agents of Mayhem come out. I gotta write, the script for the review for that. I guess start. I don't know. I want to do the review as fast as possible, but I also want to make it good. Because if you think about, Lawbreaker reviews aren't coming out until this T.O.P.E.N cycle. And they're getting pretty good. They're getting, 80s out of 100. I think Lawbreakers is a good game that everyone should try if it wasn't $30. You should think about trying it.
That's a real big fucking turnaround.
For what?
From your earlier opinion.
Well, I played one game of the beta and I didn't like it. But when I played the full game, I don't know. I think I was just in a rush in the beta because I wanted to play it, but then I also had to record T.O.P.E.N alone, which was really stressful because I hate doing it alone. So I got that going on. You know what else is going on, Kyler?
What?
I don't know. Our first link for today, I was gonna the one link I didn't put a description for was the first thing we're gonna talk about. So I had a hard time segueing. Elon Musk's, or his company's, OpenAI has beat a Dota 2 player at a game of Dota 2.
Interesting.
And, as we all know, Dota 2 is vastly more complicated than a traditional board game like chess or Go. It was a 1v1 match. And AI is smart. They're fast. They just spew out numbers. But you know what they can't do, Kyler?
What?
Love.
Well, I mean, that is until they learn it.
I don't know. If I learned anything from Star Trek, is that it'll never happen. You can be.
I don't know, man.
Have you ever seen Star Trek Last Generation?
No.
Is that what it's called, with Data, who's an android? And he's like, well, I can't technically have emotions, but my circuits kind of get used to you, so I'm a guess we're friends, is what he says. It's kind of weird. And also in one of the first episodes, he has sex with someone, which was really weird and out of character. Everyone got really horny on the ship.
You don't have to be in love to have sex.
Yeah, that was the point. Everyone got really horny on the ship, and one girl was like, hey, you want to fuck? And he's like, I'm fully equipped to satisfy you. It was so weird. That was in the first season when they were still trying to figure things out.
Is that a yes? What do you mean, fully equipped?
I don't know. He had a big dick. That's what I mean.
Does that mean he was confident? Or does that mean, he was actually well equipped?
He had, a vibrating dildo attached to his pelvis or something. I don't know. He was ready. He was good to go.
He's well equipped.
Which is, it's so fucking weird. That episode was just so weird. I gotta try and watch that show again. But there was just so many fluff episodes I watched that I gotta look up a guide to which episodes I'd need to see and which I don't. That reminds me of something. I tried watching some Naruto the other day. I watched one episode to see something. I was like, you know what? For nostalgic reasons, let's give it another shot. It is one of the worst TV shows I've ever fucking seen.
Yeah.
Oh my! I didn't remember it being so nothing happens.
It is extremely boring. Same with Dragon Ball and like
Yeah.
Bleach and all of those other really fucking long animes.
I thought I like the idea of ninjas with magic running around. But
Yeah, that's cool.
God,
And
it's
like
so long.
that's one of the reasons that like I love the fucking games so much is the games have all of that like fantasy and everything, but
Yeah.
without any of the all of the 13 fucking episodes of absolutely nothing.
I know. It does pretty well on not having two overly sexualized 13-year-olds, but it is very borderline on that. Cuz you ever notice there's like no background characters who are female, and like all the female characters are
I
really
mean,
like colorful and well dressed.
most of the girls are still in the kitchen.
What?
I mean, it's like feudal Japan, I guess, kind of thing. Most of the girls are still like in the kitchen.
Yeah, it's not like that bad, but there's a bit of sexism, but it's weird. There's no background female characters. And I don't know. I think that's just to save time drawing. But
Probably.
and not all the guys are perverts. There's a few like times in the first couple episodes. They're not like the main Naruto isn't like always peeking in the girl's bathroom every episode. You want to know why? Because they're too busy talking about the same thing over and over again.
Yeah.
Sorry. I wanted it to be better than it was. I wanted the positive memories to come floating back, but
I mean, it's got some cool fight scenes, and the fantasy is always fun, but again, it's the same problem as fucking Dragon Ball and Bleach, where it's just fucking bad.
yeah.
It's just bad.
You know what's weird though? Not maybe bad. I don't know. Terrible segue. Um, I don't know what I'm saying, Kylie. I need
Terrible
your
segues.
I need your support.
That's what you said.
Adobe took everything out of me. Blizzard is making us think, what year is this? Because they have just put up an official PTR, public testing realm for Warcraft 3, adding some new maps and some other general improvements.
Isn't that like a weird like StarCraft thing?
Warcraft 3? That's before StarCraft.
Yeah, I know, but it's like one of those RTSs, right?
Yeah, but it's not an RTS like StarCraft is. It's like I don't know what it is. Okay. Yes, it's an RTS.
All right, it's fine, Kevin. It's fine.
I have a lot on my mind, and I still have that headache.
Kevin, it's fine. Don't let
I need a
Adobe
drink.
get to you like this, man.
So the ideas floating around the interwebs is that with the release of the StarCraft 1 digital remastered or whatever the heck they're calling it, maybe they'll revisit other games like Warcraft 3 or Diablo 2 is a fan favorite.
Oh yeah, Diablo's pretty good, and they did just it was a while ago, but they released Diablo 2 for free.
Yeah?
So, yeah, it was a while ago though.
I know
know
you
if it's
can get
still-
like HD skins for it. But I would assume that I don't know what I'm saying.
Does anybody really know what they're saying?
No. No,
Excellent.
they don't. Next on our list is Riot, who makes League of Legends, pretty much. They make other games, but I don't think anyone knows about their other games. They have been sued, and they have lost the lawsuit about one of their characters, Lucian, I believe it's called. A black dude who has a soccer skin and has a very striking, because it's the striker Lucian
Skin from Lucia.
has a very similar appearance to this actual soccer player, Edgar David, who is now getting reparations I don't know the exact word they used. They're going to calculate how much Riot made off of the skin, and then he's going to get either all of that or like a cut of that. Because they say it's his likeness. And you know what? It's pretty fucking similar.
That's pretty fucking close, yeah.
Especially the glasses are like exactly the same. Hairstyle very similar. Facial structures very similar. And I guess the court also saw it that way. What else? What else is on our list? We need...
You're the man with the list. You're the man with the
Why don't you look at the list, Kyler?
I don't know. Have you shared it with me?
Yeah, I've shared the last 4 T.O.P.E.Ns. It's in a file called T.O.P.E.N files. You can get through it through your...
Dropbox or?
No, on Google Drive. You can get it through either your like normal Gmail or the Gold Bucket Productions Gmail. If you just go into the drive. It won't be in my drive. It would be in shared if you're on your regular Gmail.
Yeah.
And it's August 14th. And the next thing we're going to talk about is Dragon Age. Because there's some talk of a new Dragon Age game. Excuse me, I have to burp. Excuse me. They put a posting on BioWare's website looking for quality analysis people. Someone for gameplay, a manager, a project manager, a software engineer to test from a different game. Sorry, I went too far down the list without actually reading it. There seems to be 2 jobs for Dragon Age. A quality analyst for gameplay, and a quality manager for Dragon Age franchise. And then the other things I'm mistaken for Dragon Age, which were Anthem. So there's that. And then just the other day, like the game director, someone high up at BioWare was saying that they don't know how they're going to end the Dragon Age story, but they're going to make at least 2 more games. Also, it's about time for us to get a Dragon Age game, because Dragon Age 1 came out in 2009, Dragon Age 2 came out in 2011, so that's a 3-year difference, 2-year difference, 2-year difference. Dragon Age 3 then came out 3 years later, in 2014, and here we are 3 years later in 2017. So this year, I think would be unlikely unless it comes out at the very end of the year, or probably early next year if they announce it soon. We should see a new Dragon Age game. I liked Inquisitions. I have yet to finish it.
The only one I've ever played was Origins. I don't think I don't think I've ever actually finished that. It was a really good game, though.
Yes, I very much enjoyed the game. I don't know if I liked it more than Inquisitions. I think the thing is I played it so long ago that I don't remember enough about it, so I hold it on par with Inquisitions, but I think a lot of people don't like Inquisition that much. But I also didn't play enough of it. There was just so much going on, and then I just moved on to another game, which is kind of a problem I have with single-player games. Because I don't like being alone, Kyler. When I'm alone, I'm with my thoughts, and those are scary. But I am excited. I think there's also talk about like maybe an app to come out for Dragon Age, and also people are saying, like, it's been 3 to 4 years for the next Dragon Age game. It could be completely different kind of game. I think it's just the only guarantee they're really making is that it's going to be set in the world of Dragon Age. And they have at least 2 more games worth of that before they end it. And they don't even know how they're going to end it, so maybe it will go on forever. Apparently I missed a topic.
What's this about, a No Man's Sky update?
Yeah, I was looking for a link for that, and since I didn't put one, kind of glossed over it. So No Man's Sky got an update. I don't remember what it's called. It begins with an A. And apparently, it's been getting, a good amount of updates since it came out, like a year ago, a couple months ago. It's been like a year, right?
It's been a while.
before
It's been a
a
long
bunch of
time.
my friends bought the game, and I was like, you shouldn't buy the game, it's not gonna be good. And everyone was like, you know what, I think I'm gonna like it, and then everyone returned it.
Yep.
Because I was right. But I wasn't the only one saying that, so it's not like I was, you know, there's dozens of us. Dozens.
Dozens of people who actually have taste in games.
Yeah. But apparently there's a bunch of new updates coming out, and maybe some even like multiplayer stuff that actually works like multiplayer should. And what also helps is that 60% off. It's only $23.33. $23.33. It was called the Atlas Rise patch. They're currently at 1.31. So, I'm not saying that you should get it. I'm saying that it has a 76 review rate right now in the last 30 days. So it might be worth looking at. And thank you, Kyler, for bringing my attention back to that.
You are welcome.
So it's next on the list. Twitch. Twitch.
Siege, Nintendo. We got a lot of things we can talk about.
Yeah, usually we talk about the bottom of the list because that's the newer stuff. And that's the most interesting stuff because, if we talk about something that happens 4 days ago, chances are people already heard about it. But the Twitch desktop app, which I have downloaded, I think we played that, like a Draw It game or something like that on there, on our phones. Remember that?
Was that off Twitch?
The first game we played was off Twitch, and then I opened up a game I had on Steam, which had a different variety.
The only one I remember is the Jack in the Box one.
Yeah, so that was like, we played one singular Jackbox game on Twitch, and then I was like, hey, I think I have this on Steam. So we went over to Steam, and then we played a bunch of different games. If you kind of get what I'm saying. Yeah. If you're picking up what I'm putting down.
Picking up what you're putting down.
So the idea of this article is saying is that, they're kind of going after Discord. Discord is probably the most popular voice chat app. I'm a Twitch or a TeamSpeak fan myself. I don't know why, because it's what I know. It's what I love. I haven't had too many problems with it. But
despite Alex's fucking server powers.
That's just because no one's fixed it. And I meant to do it last night, but I was like, I got a fucking headache. I can't do it right now.
It's because of all the For Honor you were playing.
It wasn't even that.
Too much good information flooding your mind.
Too much fucking Tutorial Island. So I think the one thing that Twitch offers right now is probably a connection with the Twitch site that you might not be able to get in Discord. I'm not sure about that. But it also has video chat, which Discord does not have yet. But I think they're in like beta for it.
Interesting.
So I feel like they're going to be very similar products. And I don't know. I feel like Discord already has a foothold. And it already has a foothold in places outside of Twitch. So it's going to be weird to move over. Because like every subreddit I go on nowadays has like a Discord about it. Or for it.
Yeah. And like a lot of YouTube.
Kyler, you're robot-y. Oh no. I would give it a minute. And then so not to over talk Kyler, but because he shouldn't talk.
Oh, is it still bad?
Oh, you're good. I couldn't hear you for a bit.
Okay. Yeah, what I was saying is like a lot of YouTubers and stuff do like community Discords where they can reach out to the YouTuber and be like, "Hey, I thought this was really cool."
Yep. But I feel like unless the Twitch desktop app gives a specific advantage for Twitch users, what's the point of switching over? Other than the money they pay people to like promote it. But
I would say just based on like common sense, if they're making a desktop app, there's probably going to be some aspect of Twitch in it. Like like you can just fucking watch people from the app instead of trying to do that and talk with your friends all on the same thing, or maybe you guys can like coordinate and watch streams on the same time. Or
Yeah, I don't know. I'm kind of excited. I have no plans of using anything other than TeamSpeak until Alex's server dies. Because I've tried multiple times to host a TeamSpeak server, but I just can't do it. So here we are.
I don't know what it requires.
I don't know. I just can't pour forward, right? That's my main problem. I can't do it. My router doesn't like it, or I don't know how to do it. I used to be able to do it. Now I can't.
Oh man, Nick could totally just make his own fucking server.
The only problem is you would have to leave a computer on constantly, which is what Alex does. He has a laptop.
Want to know what Nick does?
Leave his computer on constantly?
Yep.
Okay. But if he just has to... If he has to, like, restart it to get a game working, then we lose our TeamSpeak server. Or if he has to take it with him to school.
Well, it's a desktop.
And it goes into sleep. Oh, I don't know. I don't know what he would use. Okay?
He's using it. Oh, that's true.
I'm just saying, Alex is good because he has an old laptop that he only uses as servers. In, like, the corner of his fucking room.
My laptop can handle it.
I mean, I'm sure it could handle it. You just have to pour it forward.
Oh, shit. Forgot to mute my mic for that one.
It's fine. You know what else is fine? That Good Old Games is giving away a game for free. A worth of $12.
Deadlight?
Deadlight, the director's cut, which I think I literally bought the game in the Humble Bundle where we got all the Volition games.
No idea.
I don't know either. It's not on my Steam list yet. I don't feel like looking for it right now. But if you want Deadlight the Director's Cut, just go on goodoldgames.com or GOG.com. I think you will need an account, but that doesn't cost any money, and you just download it. You don't even have to download it now. You can just click like the Get It button, and it'll be in your inventory until you're ready to download it. It's only 4.4 gigs. What did you say, Kyler?
What kind of game is it, is my question.
I don't know. It looks like...
a weird side-scroller zombie game.
Yeah. Reminds me a lot of This War of Mine. See, Kyler, you know shit.
I know what you're talking about.
That's why we keep you around.
You and me. We're on the same wavelength here.
Yep. The golden wavelength.
Gotcha.
What's your favorite wavelength, Kyler?
Fucking purple.
That's not a wavelength. Oh. Purple technically isn't a color.
I mean, I don't.
Kyler, what's your favorite wavelength? You can go.
Microwaves.
You can go indigo. I was meaning color, but purple isn't. Purple doesn't have a wavelength. I wanted to tell you, not the internet, dickwads. I'm sorry to crush your dreams, Kyler.
A mixture between red and blue. Anything on that spectrum looks really nice.
That's every color, because it goes red, orange, yellow, green, indigo, which is a very dark blue.
Yes, anything on that spectrum.
And then purple is
Trust
just
me,
the absence
I know exactly
of green.
What I'm talking about.
Purple is just the absence of green. It's confusing, okay? I'm not trying, make you feel bad, Kyler, for not knowing a very simple thing. I just wanted to be the one to correct you.
I'm just on the spectrum. It's fine.
Yeah? What color are you?
Purple.
That's okay. Next on our list is that Nintendo is being sued over their Switch. I keep wanting to call it Twitch. Switch controller design. It's a pretty loose claim that another company called GameVice, which makes tablets, or has in the past, has a patent, which is a computing device linked with a pair of connected controllers. Their patent, I believe, uses a flexible bridge section to connect the controllers. The Switch does not. So some people are saying, yes, they're being sued, but since it doesn't have the flexible bridge, that GameVice doesn't really have a claim here. But I don't know. And, okay, if the sales go through, Game Vice is asking the court to half production and sales of the device and award Game Vice damages. So probably like either all or a fraction of what Nintendo has made. So if, and I think it's unlikely, Nintendo does lose the lawsuit, I almost said Game Boy Switches or GameCube Switches. The Nintendo Switch might be harder to come by, which I think is just bad for everyone but Game Vice. It would get a lot of money. So I don't know. Thoughts, Kylie?
I wasn't really planning on buying a Switch or anything from Nintendo recently anyway, so.
Yeah. You and your morals and, well, that's not even like...
I just wasn't interested in anything from them recently.
Just I thought it was the whole internet thing. It's like, I'm not giving them money if they're going to charge me for internet. You can't see me, but I'm doing that Chris Farley dance. When he...
the belt one?
Yeah.
No, it's just nothing's been piquing my interest recently.
Yeah, I get it.
On top of their dumbass fucking internet thing.
I get it. I'm picking up what you're putting down. And you know what else you should be picking up? That was a terrible transition. Rainbow Six Siege, because the new operator leak.
Information off the Siege leak? That's what you should be picking up.
What's the Siege leak?
Siege leak.
Oh, I thought like the Siegely. It's like a newspaper about Siege.
No.
It would be short for the Siege Weekly.
Kevin, you want to start a newspaper?
No, I really don't. Because then we would have, Kyler, we would have to do the research ourselves.
Oh, you're right.
Do you want that? I don't. I'm perfectly fine with using other people's research. So have you clicked the link? Are you gonna keep it a secret?
Oh yeah. I did. I clicked it.
Okay, so we've already seen the Polish operator. Now we've seen.
Oh yeah. I don't think I've seen anything about that.
We talked about it like last week.
Well, I mean, yeah, I heard about it and I saw the map.
No, like 2 weeks ago. That was the Chinese map.
Oh.
Maybe you weren't here. There was like 2 weeks in a row. I said that weird. 2 weeks in a row that you weren't here. Let's see if I can get an image. Here we go. Pulled up an image. Also, there was a leak about something with sights on pistols, which would help siege people.
That would be really nice.
So yeah, that's her.
Oh, that looks like Mercy, but really ready to fuck your shit up.
So you'd never seen that picture? Okay,
Oh.
Well that leaked 2 to 3 weeks ago, or T.O.P.E.Ns ago, weeks ago, 3 to 4 T.O.P.E.Ns ago. The map was last T.O.P.E.N, and this T.O.P.E.N is one of the Chinese, I assume, operators. I mean, if we're just being honest, that guy doesn't look very Polish. Yeah, and okay, so people in the Reddit comments section and a few other places were talking about how this must be the guy from a 4chan leak that happened like a month ago. I don't know the time exactly, but it was a while ago, where he said he would have a toothpick in his hand and he would be wearing shorts. So I just felt it was weird that was like Reddit's, yeah, so this guy is the shorts guy. That's him. So I'm excited. I'm excited to see his firm bottom.
I really want him to be like, I want him to be wearing cargo shorts and a Hawaiian shirt.
I mean,
with just this tactical gear on. Like, they pulled him straight off the beach like 15 fucking minutes ago.
Hawaii 5-0. Just like that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Just fucking
maybe that's his elite skin.
Fucking, that would be great. Tactical mission wearing fucking flip flops.
It would be something.
That would be great. I wonder, like, would they have to like make like different sounds? Like, would he be a lot louder? Like, I don't know about you, but when I run down the hallway in flip flops, it's a lot louder than when I run down like with shoes.
I haven't worn flip flops in like 11 years, so probably yeah. It's probably louder.
It's very, yeah. You just hear slap, slap. So like, just picture on fucking Consulate or whatever that fucking map is where there's like the corridor, but it's outside.
Yeah.
You know what I'm talking about? Just picture that, and like you're a defender, and you just hear slap, 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 slap.
So no, I don't think that would be a good idea. It would be weird and interesting, but I don't think it's a good idea.
I think it's a fucking great
Well,
idea.
Kyler, that's why you're not a game designer.
Rainbow Six developers who are listening to
No
this.
one listens to this.
Please make
literally,
this a thing.
literally no one. Literally, not figuratively, literally.
It's
literally.
fine.
I just want you to get through that through your head, Kyler. That we have failed in our life. And on that note, tune in next Thursday for next Thursday's T.O.P.E.N. We'll talk about everything that happens between now and then. Who are we talking to? Literally no one.
Nobody.
But I enjoy it. I enjoy it nonetheless, and that's why we do it. In 10 years, Skyler, when we're famous and everyone's like, you did it for the money, I'm going to say, go back to T.O.P.E.N. episode 38, to the end of it, where literally no one listened. And we sat here for 40 minutes talking about the news and other guff.
Yeah, that's right. Stick that in your pipe and smoke it.
Fuck you, Donald. I didn't mean that to be the president, but that was just literally the first name I could think of. You remember that? Have you ever seen that Whitest Kids You Know a video about how you can't talk about killing the president? It's illegal. No. You can't do it, Kyler. Now it's okay for me to say you can't say I want to kill the president of the United States. You can't do it. I'm just telling you that you can't do it. That's the whole premise of the video. After this, you gotta watch it. I'll send it to you.
You can't kill the president on August 15th.
So have you seen it? What? That's pretty much what they say. Is like they point out where the best place to kill the president is from, and they say to use a mortar, but they say you can't say that. Saying that is illegal. What isn't illegal is saying we have a meeting under the bridge. I gotta find the video because I want to watch it again. Okay, Kylie, we're gonna say our goodbyes. Goodbye, everybody.
I'm gotta go.